There are over 80,000 people on the waiting list for kidney transplants in this country. Many will wait more than 5 years for a kidney from a deceased donor. The lucky ones have a family member, a friend, and in some cases a distant friend from a long time ago step forward to donate a kidney. Kenneth Walker, a former journalist here in Washington, he won't have to wait much longer.
I was in South Africa 20 years.
California the last 10. I was in Chicago for 2. I spent 5 years in London.
That's Kenneth Walker on the left, Charles Ball on the right, both part of the class of 1969, D.C.'s Catholic, Archbishop John Carroll High School. Were you guys close back then? Were you best friends?
No, not especially.
24 of the classmates from all over the country gathered last night to salute them at a Bethesda restaurant. It was an incredible show of unity and love nearly 50 years later. You see, Kenneth Walker needs an organ, and Charlie Ball is going to volunteer one of his own.
Thankful to him.
More on that in a moment. Sometimes you have to go back to understand how important those high school days could be. When these gray-haired men were in their teens at Carroll High, they shared some unique history. Race relations were strained in the country. Both Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert Kennedy were assassinated. Blacks were in the streets protesting their conditions, and young people were in the streets too, opposing the Vietnam War. Carroll was a quiet place at times, a unique place where black and young white men attended classes together, played on the same sports teams, and performed on stage for the school's noted theater department.
Although we were involved in there were musicals and plays.
We were on West Side Story. We were both Jets.
So we were both Jets.
It was 18 months ago that Kenny Walker learned that his kidney was failing. He had been living in South Africa.
But, you know, there had been, maybe over the 18 months, there were 4 or 5 people who volunteered, but none of them was any kind of a match.
Almost as a Hail Mary, he sent out one more blast to his classmates from Archbishop Carroll High. Charlie Ball responded and said he'd volunteer one of his kidneys.
So I felt it in my heart that the man needs some hope. I went to high school with him. I don't remember who he is, but I'll do the tests.
But why? He was living in Los Angeles. Charlie was selling real estate. Why after all these years?
The guy's not lending me $20. He's giving me a kidney, one of his organs. You don't get much more generous or compassionate than that.
What are you trying to teach us?
Help somebody. I mean, that's my understanding. That's God's will for me, is to help somebody. This wasn't always in my nature, but along the way, I've learned that it's what God wants me to do.
There's a tremendous shortage of organ donors, kidney donors. And there's even greater shortage for African Americans. And so it makes it all the more special. And Charlie has agreed to be one of these.
Everybody's pretty certain that this is a match. Now, there'll be more testing done today at Georgetown University Hospital. Kenny Walker and Charlie Ball could be in the operating room within a few weeks. And, of course, we're going to keep you posted on the progress right here on Off Script.